What up YouTube, I'm Topaz Yates and I got a pretty good show for you lined up, man. First we're going to jump into a instrumental from an underground producer named Mosley. Then we're going to jump into a review for this Aquafina song. And then we're going to take some questions. So the news came out not that long ago that Twista and Do is going to do a collaboration project, which when I first heard that, I'm like, okay, this is all going to be some straight up pimp ass, player ass motherfucking music. Like, what else would you expect from the guys that did Pimp? And since I was expecting that, man, this Aquafina just does not disappoint, man. Solid production, overall, solid song, man. Even though the lyrics aren't there like that, man, and then they are referencing Pimp in there, like, they do that a lot. Like, you see that in a lot of artists and shit too. Like, when they make a well-known hit song or something, in future songs, man, they always tend to reference that shit. Like, they trying to give themselves credibility off their last hits and shit, which I've always hated that. I've always wanted to hear the new, fresh lyrics that you got to come up. But besides that, man, the flows and the overall songs, man, definitely solid. One joint that I definitely recommend people to go ahead and peep on out. And I will peep out this album when it finally does drop. But anyway, on to Ask, Download, Pass. And Yoshi asked on some other shit, how do I feel about that Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice trailer and such? You know what? That shit gets me as hype as I could get for a teaser trailer. See, teaser trailers intentionally just give you so little. Just enough to get you like, okay, I can't wait for this shit. Visually, this movie is probably going to be outstanding, which I kind of expect that from this director because all of his visuals have been pretty damn amazing for all of the movies that he did going back to Watchmen and shit. But yet, a lot of those movies weren't very good either. Like, I'm hoping that the quality of the movie will stay up to, say, The Man of Steel to 300. And there are questions about that, saying as though this is the first movie since they split from Christopher Nolan and such. But I got high hopes for it. And next I want to talk about a simple observation that I've had from a ton of fucking comments and such. Whenever I talk black empowerment, black consciousness type stuff, man, when people start responding to this, it seems as though black people be like, well, you know, the blacks need to do this or they need to do this, as though they're not part of the struggle type shit. And that shit fucking kills me. Cause here's the real shit, man. If you are a black person in America, you're suffering from white supremacy. Point blank. Period. You can try to decide that you're not part of the black community, but you gonna get your ass whooped just as bad as those who are part. A lot of people out here wanna pretend like they're not part of the black community, man, but we are forced into this situation to deal with each other and shit by this country that organizes and separates us by race. So for people to try to make it seem like they're not part of the damn struggle, you're only fooling yourself. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.